My name is Haemin. I am Community Operations Manager for UT, which is a joint venture between Uber and a telecommunication company called SK in Korea. And I look after customer support strategies, so how we want to enhance our experience for customers and improve cost efficiency within the team. So average age group of the drivers in Korea is over 60. So we need to make sure it's quite straightforward and easy to learn, especially at the start of the onboarding process. And also we wanted to reduce the contact rates, which means that we wanted to minimize the inquiries that we get from the drivers asking about how to use the app, and at the same time just minimize the friction between the riders. So we wanted to reduce the number of complaints that we get from the riders complaining about the drivers not being able to use the app properly, and also improve the driver quality through education so they know how to use the app and there's no kind of problems of using the app on our platform. And also we want to make sure that contents are scalable. So if we want to expand the contents, we wanted to do that easily. And if we wanted to expand the target audience of the drivers, we wanted to do that easily as well. So we mainly use eduMe for onboarding education, basic app use settings, how to change the settings, and how to take trips from end to end. So setting the trip until dropping off the riders at the location, and included contents like how to contact the riders. So normally drivers want to contact the riders before they pick them up to just locate them properly. So we basically use eduMe to provide that education to the drivers. And then one important part was that it has to be seamless for drivers, so they don't need a separate login on the eduMe platform. So once they log into the app, they can access eduMe without any further steps or further verifications they need to go through. We kind of tested the drivers who didn't have eduMe education and opposed to those who did. And the results were quite promising. So for those who did have eduMe education, 15% of the drivers were more likely to take trips. So we saw 15% more trips with the drivers who had eduMe. And we had higher acceptance rate, so 7% more acceptance rate. So the drivers were more likely to accept the request that the riders have made on our platform. And also 4% higher online hours. So those drivers were on our platform for more hours than those who didn't have eduMe. And lastly, about 9% less contact rate. So drivers and riders, of those the drivers who had eduMe education were less likely to contact us with any issues. So these were some great results that we have achieved. All of these results basically means more revenue generated. So if we have more trips completed, it's more revenue generated for us. And if we get less contacts from the drivers and riders, it basically means we're saving cost. In the end, we had a good financial impact from using eduMe. It was very easy to use. So adding new contents or editing or even modifying the existing contents or adding new materials or quizzes that eduMe has, it was very easy to use and very user-friendly. So I didn't have to invest a lot of time to learn how to use the platform. And lastly, we were able to integrate the data. So we were able to get the completion data from eduMe side onto our data platform. So we are able to analyze the data as well. So these are the things that were very impressive.